Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're going to be tackling a question that might be lurking in the back of your mind, like a wisdom tooth itself. To keep 'em or yank 'em? Turns out the answer is way more interesting than what we all probably grew up believing.
Right.
We've got some amazing insights from this recent blog post.
Okay.
It's titled, Why Experts Now Say Not to Remove Your Wisdom Teeth. It's by Artado, and it was published December 16th, 2024. Get ready for some surprising revelations.
What's so fascinating is what was once considered standard practice is now being challenged. The automatic removal of wisdom teeth is becoming less common
Okay.
as dentists are adopting a more conservative approach.
So it's not just about yanking them out anymore.
Exactly.
So before we dive into the why, let's quickly cover the what. What exactly are wisdom teeth?
Think of them as your third molars.
Okay.
Those teeth way in the back. Most people have 4, some have fewer.
Lucky them.
They usually start to emerge in late adolescence or early adulthood, hence the name wisdom teeth.
I see what you did there. But why were these late bloomers on the dental scene considered such troublemakers in the past?
Well, dentists used to be concerned about a few things.
Okay.
One was the potential for crooked growth, leading to pain and crowding of other teeth.
Oh, I see.
There was also the fear of them becoming impacted, basically getting stuck under the gums.
Yeah.
And causing all sorts of issues. Plus, some viewed them as unnecessary, almost like evolutionary leftovers.
So a combo of potential problems and the perception that they weren't really serving a purpose, but something has shifted.
Exactly. Now, the focus is on preserving wisdom teeth whenever possible.
Okay.
If they're healthy, fully grown, and not causing any pain, there's no need to rush into surgery.
That's a relief. So it's not just about blindly following old rules anymore. What are some of the arguments for keeping these so-called evolutionary leftovers?
Well, for one, they're part of our natural anatomy. While their exact role is still debated, they may contribute to chewing.
Interesting.
And a 2023 study published in the Journal of Dental Research actually followed 500 patients over 10 years.
Wow.
And found that individuals who kept their healthy wisdom teeth didn't experience any more problems than those who had them removed.
Okay, so science is actually backing up the if it ain't broke, don't fix it approach. That makes sense. But I'm also curious about the risks involved with unnecessary surgery. What are we talking about here?
Well, any surgery carries risks.
Sure.
And wisdom tooth extraction is no exception. There's the possibility of infection, swelling, and even nerve damage, which can lead to long-term issues.
Right, yeah.
Like numbness or altered sensation in the jaw and mouth.
Wow, that's definitely something to consider. And it sounds like avoiding those risks is a pretty strong argument for keeping healthy wisdom teeth. But I guess it's not always that straightforward.
You're right. While keeping healthy wisdom teeth is often the best course of action, there are certain situations where removal might be necessary. For example, if a wisdom tooth is impacted, meaning it's trapped under the gum line and can't erupt properly.
Ah, that's what impacted means. Can you paint a picture for us of what that actually looks like?
Imagine a seed trying to sprout in a pot that's already overflowing with other plants. It's stuck, can't break free, and might end up pushing everything else out of whack. That's kind of like what happens with an impacted wisdom tooth.
Oh, okay.
It's stuck beneath the surface.
Yeah.
And can cause pain damage to surrounding teeth.
Oh, wow.
And even increase the risk of infection.
So it's not just about aesthetics. It could lead to some real problems. Now, I know that crowding is another issue that's often mentioned. What exactly does that mean in terms of wisdom teeth?
Crowding happens when there's simply not enough room in your jaw for all your teeth to fit comfortably.
Okay.
This can be exacerbated by wisdom teeth trying to squeeze in, pushing against your other molars, and potentially throwing off your bite alignment.
Yeah.
This can lead to discomfort, difficulty chewing.
Oh, I see.
And even affect your overall smile.
Okay, so impacted teeth and crowding, those are two clear reasons why removal might be the way to go. Are there any other red flags to look out for?
Absolutely. If your wisdom teeth are causing persistent pain or you notice any swelling or redness in the gums around them, those are definite signs that something's amiss.
Got it. So pain, swelling, redness, all signs that things might be heading south. I guess what I'm hearing is that it's about paying attention to your body and not ignoring those warning signs. But let's say everything seems fine. Are there still things we should be doing to keep those pearly whites healthy, even the ones way in the back?
You bet. Good oral hygiene is crucial, whether you have wisdom teeth or not.
Yeah.
Brushing twice a day with fluoride, toothpaste, flossing daily, and yes, that includes those back teeth.
Okay.
And regular dental checkups are essential for maintaining a healthy smile.
All right, so brushing, flossing, and seeing your dentist regularly, the holy trinity of oral hygiene. And I'm guessing a healthy diet probably plays a role too, right?
You're absolutely right. What you eat can significantly impact your oral health.
Yeah.
A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can help strengthen your teeth and gums, while sugary and acidic foods can contribute to tooth decay and other problems.
So it's all connected. It's not just about wisdom teeth in isolation. It's about taking care of your whole mouth. Now, all this talk about keeping wisdom teeth, I have to ask, is this shift in thinking really reflected in what's actually happening? Are fewer people getting their wisdom teeth removed these days?
You're asking the right questions, and the answer is a resounding yes. The blog post highlights a pretty dramatic statistic.
Okay.
Wisdom tooth extraction rates have plummeted from a whopping 80% back in 2010 to just 25% today. That's a significant shift in just a couple of decades.
Oh, that's quite a change.
Yeah.
And it really shows that science and expert opinion are constantly evolving. So it seems like the old adage of always remove wisdom teeth is being replaced with a more nuanced approach.
Exactly. It's no longer a one-size-fits-all situation. It's about individual assessment, considering the specific circumstances of each patient and weighing the potential risks and benefits.
All right, deep divers, that wraps up part 1 of our wisdom teeth exploration. We've debunked some old myths, explored the evolving science, and highlighted the importance of a personalized approach.
And we've just scratched the surface. There's so much more to uncover about these fascinating teeth. So stay tuned for part 2, where we'll dive into some common questions, concerns, and what you should be discussing with your dentist. Welcome back to our deep dive into the world of wisdom teeth. I'm curious, what are some of the common concerns you've heard from people who are considering keeping their wisdom teeth?
That's a great question. I think a lot of people worry that even if their wisdom teeth seem fine, now they're like ticking time bombs waiting to cause problems down the road. What's the reality there?
That's a common misconception. If wisdom teeth are healthy, fully erupted, and not causing any issues, the chances of them suddenly becoming problematic later in life are actually quite low.
Okay, so no need to panic just because you've got those extra molars hanging out in the back. But I bet a lot of people are also curious about the whole growing in crooked thing. Is that something that can be predicted or prevented?
It's not always predictable, but there are factors that can increase the risk of wisdom teeth growing in crooked.
Right.
Things like genetics, jaw size, and the position of your other teeth all play a role.
So it's kind of a dental lottery in some ways, but I guess the key is early detection, right? Regular checkups can help catch those potential issues before they become major problems.
Exactly. X-rays can reveal if wisdom teeth are developing in a way that might cause crowding or impaction.
Right.
And if those issues are identified early on, there might be options to address them proactively, like creating more space in the jaw or guiding the teeth into a better position.
That's reassuring to know. It's not just about reacting to problems, it's about being proactive and staying ahead of the game. Now, I know we've talked about impacted wisdom teeth, but I'm wondering if there's anything else people should watch out for. What are some specific warning signs that those wisdom teeth might be causing trouble?
Keep an eye out for any persistent pain in the back of your mouth, especially when chewing. Also be aware of swelling tenderness or redness in the gums around the wisdom teeth.
Good point. Pain and inflammation are usually signs that something's not right. Anything else to add to the watch list?
Yes, persistent bad breath that doesn't improve with regular brushing and flossing can also be a red flag. It could indicate an infection lurking around those wisdom teeth.
So it's not just about how they look, it's about how they feel and even how your breath smells. It's all connected. Now let's dive a bit deeper into this whole impacted wisdom tooth situation. We've used the analogy of a seed trying to sprout in a crowded pot. But what actually happens in those cases? Can impacted wisdom teeth just stay put without causing problems?
Not always. Sometimes an impacted wisdom tooth might remain dormant and not cause any immediate issues.
Okay.
However, it's still important to monitor it closely because even if it's not causing pain right now, it could lead to problems later on.
I see. It's kind of like having a guest who overstays their welcome. They might be quiet and out of the way for a while, but eventually their presence starts causing disruptions.
That's a great way to put it. An impacted wisdom tooth can create a little pocket beneath the gum line where bacteria can accumulate and potentially lead to infection. It can also put pressure on surrounding teeth, causing crowding, shifting, and even damage to their roots.
Okay, so even if it seems like everything is fine on the surface, there could be hidden issues brewing beneath the gums. So what happens if a wisdom tooth is impacted? Is removal always the automatic next step?
Not necessarily. If it's not causing any pain infection or damage to surrounding teeth, it might be possible to simply monitor it with regular checkups and x-rays. But if it starts causing problems, then removal might be the best option.
I'm sensing a theme here. It seems like there's a lot more nuance to these decisions than we might have realized. It's not about following a strict set of rules, but rather about taking a personalized approach based on the individual situation.
You've hit the nail on the head. It's about gathering all the information, weighing the potential risks and benefits, and making an informed decision together with your dentist.
And this is where a good dentist who stays up to date on the latest research really comes in, right?
Absolutely. Dentistry is constantly evolving, and a dentist who embraces those advancements can provide the best possible care and guidance.
Okay, deep divers, we've explored the potential benefits of keeping wisdom teeth, the situations where removal might be necessary, and the importance of a personalized approach to care. What stands out to you as the biggest takeaway so far?
For me, it's the shift from automatic removal to a more conservative approach. We're moving away from the idea that wisdom teeth are inherently problematic and embracing a more nuanced understanding of their role and potential impact on oral health.
It's fascinating how much the thinking has changed around wisdom teeth, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
no longer just a matter of yank them out.
Right.
It's about carefully considering all the factors.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's where communication with your dentist becomes crucial. They can assess your individual situation,
Yeah.
answer your questions,
Uh-huh.
and guide you toward the best course of action.
Right. Because ultimately, the decision of whether to keep or remove wisdom teeth is a personal one, made in consultation with your dentist.
Absolutely.
Right.
And remember, even if you do need to have your wisdom teeth extracted, it's a common procedure
Yeah.
with a high success rate when performed by a skilled professional.
Oh, right. Makes sense.
The key is to be informed
Mm-hmm.
and proactive
Yeah.
about your oral health.
Absolutely. Now, before we wrap up this deep dive, I have one final thought-provoking question for you to ponder.
Okay.
Considering everything we've discussed, what would you ask your dentist about your wisdom teeth?
Oh, that's a good one.
Right. Think about it. Could be about their growth pattern, potential risks,
Yeah.
or even alternative treatment options.
Uh-huh.
The more you know, the better equipped you'll be to make the right decision
Right.
for your unique smile.
That's such a great point. It's all about empowering yourself
Yeah.
with knowledge and having open communication with your healthcare providers.
Couldn't agree more. Well, deep divers, we've reached the end of our wisdom teeth expedition. Hopefully you're feeling a little wiser about those molars lurking in the back of your mouth.
It's been a pleasure diving into this topic with you.
Yeah, it has been fun.
Remember, knowledge is power when it comes to your health.
Absolutely. So keep those pearly whites sparkling, and thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, stay curious.